Hello everybody, and thank you for tuning into Nizzy's Sports Chat. I am your host, Nizzy, and in this video you guys are going to be breaking down Game 1 of the Raptors Summer League here, you guys, against the New York Knicks. Now this was a pretty good game overall to watch. The Raptors take her by a final score of 89-79, you guys. Scottie Barnes had a nice performance. Malachi Flynn was outstanding for us. Got some good support off of those from the bench unit there with some of them bench guys. Overall, really a great game to watch. A little slow to start. The first quarter was pretty rough. Both teams were just putting up bricks left, right, and center. You know, kind of something you would expect, especially with a young core of guys like this. A lot of these guys haven't played together. This is their first time getting some action together on the same team. Just getting a feel for each other out on the court there. So, you know, you expect it to be a little bit of a slow start like that, but once things got rolling there throughout in second and third quarters, you really started to see this team excel. Scottie Barnes was outstanding for us. Obviously, his shooting stroke still needs some work, as we all know. The kid's only 19 years old, so you can't expect everything in the first Summer League game to be hitting at 100%. But overall, man, the dude was just tenacious on the defensive end of the floor, gave you 2 steals and a block. Had a really nice steal there in the first half where he was able to pick the point guard. Ended up diving on the floor for the ball and then was able to feed a quick assist down the floor there for the lay-in. So really liked what I seen from Scottie, you guys. I mean, this guy was just playing, you know, hard-nosed defense the entire time, not afraid to take some of those shots. He was one of 4 from three-point range. So not scared to shoot it. No, he needs to improve, but the best way to improve your shot is to keep shooting it, right? Ended up finishing 7 of 18 from the field. So nothing too crazy in that number there. I think he's like 40% overall from the field. So obviously you'd like to see improvements with that, but that's going to come in time. But the 18 points and 10 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, and a block, man. I mean, that's a guy doing a little bit of everything right there. Double-double in his first action in the NBA Summer League. And hopefully we just keep building off this, man. Some other stats, guys. Malachi Flynn went off. Had 23 points, 6 boards, and 1 assist. He was super clutch for us early, man. He was super clutch for us in that early time. No one else could really get a basket. Malachi ended up going on a stretch, I think a 7-0 stretch on his own there in the first quarter, just to kind of keep us even keel there with the New York Knicks. But yeah, man, he had an outstanding game. He shot 8 of 13 from the field, so a really nice shooting percentage, 4 of 5 from three-point range. I mean, these things weren't even touching the rim when he was hitting them. They were just straight swish in the net. Also shot 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Just looked super confident out there, man. Obviously, you would expect that from a guy in his second season in the league, and he did get to have some run time with the Raptors in the NBA last year. So good to see he's progressing well. We're going to need that from him this season, obviously, losing Kyle Lowry. So Malachi Flynn is going to definitely need to step up and take on a bigger role this year, and I think he's going to be more than ready for it. I expect a huge breakout season from this guy, man. I think he's going to be outstanding for us coming off and running that bench unit. Couple of surprises, I guess, you guys. Ishmael Wainwright and Shapani there were pretty nice, actually. Off the Wainwright, I think, started. He had 10 points, 3 boards, and 2 assists. Had a couple nice corner threes for us. But Shapani surprised me, man. This guy came in and was just hitting clutch buckets when we needed him in that end of the first, early second quarter there. He finished off with 10 points as well, 2 assists. Chipped in on the defensive end as well with 1 steal and 1 block. So I really liked what I seen from that kid. Fearless, can shoot the 3-ball pretty nicely. Shot 4 of 7 from the field, so he was efficient, wasn't just shooting up stupid shots. Can attack the rim very well. Same with Wainwright, man. Hit a couple nice corner threes there. Added in 3 boards and 2 assists to go along with his 10 points. So I really liked what I seen from those 2 guys. Gillespie had a rough night offensively. I think he shot like 1 of 7 or 1 of 8 from the field, so he was not on his game offensively. His hands were just not too soft around the rim. He was really getting some trouble inside the paint there. Had a couple blocked shots against him, but did a really good job keeping his energy high, even though the shot wasn't falling for him. Still ended up getting us 13 rebounds. So just making an impact on other areas on the floor, regardless of being able to put the ball in the basket. So you know, same thing as when we had him last year, right? Just that energy guy, you know, not going to get you a shit ton of points or anything like that, but he's going to bring the effort and the hustle on every play. So we've seen some more of that out of Freddie Gillespie there, you guys. Delano Banton had a pretty nice performance as well. Obviously, his shooting stroke definitely needs to improve. Had 5 turnovers as well, so we're going to want to see him just, you know, make a little smarter passes. You know, some of those passes were just a little bit too late where the defender was reading it and he was just late on the swing pass to the corner. A couple of those 3-point line passes where he's just late to it. And the defender's got a step ahead, already thinking ahead of the game, right, and was able to pick him off. But I really liked what I seen from Delano Banton on the defensive end, you guys. He had 2 steals and 3 blocks. Had one really nice block with like half a second to go at the end of the first quarter. Blocked a 3-point shot, just swatted it right into the crowd there. It's pretty epic, to be honest with you. Reminded me a lot of Chris Boucher. Obviously, he's the same height as Chris Boucher, got that long wingspan, and being one of those guard players for us, you can expect to see that happening a lot. Yeah, just some of those smaller guards that he was matched up against had no chance getting off late in the shot clock shots there. He was able to block a couple other nice ones there. So I really liked what I seen from Delano Banton on the defensive end. Obviously, his offense is going to continue to improve. He had 5 points for us. Pretty strong finishing through the lane there. I really liked how he finished through some of the contact. Just got to improve that jump shot, which we all know is going to continue to get better as he goes along here. We got a great developmental program, so guys like him and Scottie Barnes, Champagny, all those guys are going to get to improve their shots and just become more consistent shooters as their careers go along in the NBA here, you guys. So yeah, super exciting game. Slow start, like I said. Really loved the defensive effort of our team, you guys, holding the Knicks to 79 points. Really, the only guy that really went off for them was Obi Toppin. I think he had like 24, 26 points for them. But other than that, man, we pretty well locked them down all game. We won each of every 4 quarters, so we didn't allow them to win any of the quarters either, which is huge. The defense was just on point this game. You could just see the energy and the hustle and the effort on every single play from all 5 out on the floor, no matter who was playing for the Raptors. They were just giving consistent defensive effort, and that's what you're going to need, and that's what the Raptors mentality is as an organization as a whole as well. So no surprise that we got a bunch of guys in there that put defense first. And you could tell it worked out for us, right? Because our defense was there early on in the game when the shot wasn't falling for us. And then as the shot started to drop later on in the game, the defense was still there, and that's when we really started to run away with it. Knicks made a couple pushes to close into single digits there a couple times later on in the game, but then we punched them right back, went on a nice little run there in that fourth quarter basically to seal the deal. And yeah, you guys take game 1 by a score of 89-79 over the Knicks. Super exciting to see some of these young guns, see what they had to provide for us. Really was impressed with Scottie Barnes. Malachi Flynn, obviously, in his second season was outstanding. And then some of those guys coming off the bench, Champagny, Banton, Ishmael Wainwright had a nice little performance there as well for us. So yeah, you guys let me know what you think in the comments section down below of the game. I thought overall, like I said, a little bit of a slow start, guys getting to know each other, but I thought overall it's exactly the type of performance you'd want to see from a hard-nosed defensive Raptors organization. So once again, you guys, appreciate you taking the time to watch this video and all the videos on my channel. Please go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe if you so choose. Once again, this is Nizzy with Nizzy Sports.